Right, we're back in Cornwall and we're going to have a little bit of fun doing an actual seascape. Yeah, I've got a distinctive feature of Land's End there, just to sort of locate it. But really, that's only by the way. What I want to do is get a really good pounding surf here and show you how easy it can be, really. It's not something to be, people tend to be afraid of waves, but it's just like anything else. It's just studying and yeah, there's been a phone call. Leah's on the phone. So if you want to take the phone downstairs, Tala.
Well, allow me to talk to her on the phone.
Come on, thing. Okay, so that'd be great, Gwen, right? So, yeah, Leah's just checking on things. So there was a bit of disturbance there. That's Gwyneth just stepped into the room there and made a quick exit. So there we go. And so now I'm going to mix. I want a darkish sky for obviously the waves to stand out. And so I put those as a base colour in. But now I'm going to drop a little bit of some cloud effect in here. And because that's going to be a wave breaking up here, we want it for it to stand out. We're going to have to. I'm working a bit negatively there, where I'm coming around with the sky, and just put that in by there, and that's more or less done. I say with this, so be careful with the sky that you don't lose sense of time, and because when the parts start to dry, then nasty things start happening. And I think we'll just leave the sky as it is there like that for now. And what I can do is just get that level a bit there, and then we'll get the water in here. And again, it's got to be a bit darkish for this wave that's going to break here. And the trick is really leaving the white of the paper for what are going to be waves or a bit of surf. And that's going to dip there, so I'm going to leave that. And there we go. So now what I can do is get a different kind of blue altogether now. And you'll see what I'm going to do now. I'm mixing a bit of a very bright yellow with like an intense blue. And we're going to get this lovely colour of sea that you get down here with Cornwall, and we're at Land's End particularly. So what I'm going to do is get water and just put water up to the edge there, and then if I take that up, you should get a softness there. How about that? So can you see the effect of that actually wave rolling there? And that's all there is to it. And then up here, we're going to work the opposite up here. So what I'm going to put a bit of very light green where the light is catching the top of the wave. That's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that now. And then we'll work on this coming down. And then we'll work on it darker again. So I'm doing it in, because it's going to be in shadow, you see, where this wave is going to roll here. And because of gouache, don't worry, you can always recover if you go over the white. And I'm going to just brush it with the actual wave and the way the wave would be going. And about that now there. And I think that's about it for now. Only what I might do is work on a mauvish blue for what would be cast shadow under here where the wave is breaking here, and that would come that way like there's a shadow of the wave. And then we'll just again I'm soaking out and just spreading water into it, and then it's going soft. It's hard in places, softer in others, and that's it basically. And how about that for now? That will do. Can't go any further for the moment. Well, as you can see, since the last session, I've done a fair bit of work here, getting the sort of foam and the break of the wave, and I've used a lot of gouache here, and you need to be doing that with Seascape, just building up with the gouache, and keep all the lines going with the movement of the wave. And I thought I would just show you really how to get with the gouache, get the water trickling down with from the rocks, and there we are. We're going to do that now, and just see the difference this makes. And again, you've got to go with the form of the rock, which way you think the water would be going. You could tint this as well into blue, because it would be in shadow in parts, and it wouldn't actually be white. And what you can do, what I'll do now with the brush on its side, I'm going to just press it down like the water's falling down there. And even though, look, this is where the beauty with, never think you've made a mistake and you can't rectify it. I've gone over that, look, so I can go over it again, and see, that's the beauty with painting. Don't think, oh, you've botched it and you can't do anything with it. I can come back to that and work on that. But let's go over to here again now. I was out early this morning getting on in my work. I was in this Squires in the cafe in Caerphilly, and it was pouring with rain, and I was making my way back to the car in the rain, and a chap came on and said, "Are you Andrew?" I said, "Yes, I am. You know, so I've been following you online, and I think it's marvellous." So yeah, good to know that these sessions are a help, and if they can just take something of the fear away from painting, then that's great. It's meant to be enjoyed, and often it's just picking up tips here and there, but can you see how that has come off better than that, hasn't it? But a bit of a mistake there, but I can go over it, and that's the lovely thing, isn't it? Where there we are now, so I can go over that there, just like that, and now you've got the effect of the water, and it's as easy as that, really. And I could put a bit of seagull, in here to give it a bit of life. So if I put one there, like you should do as children, isn't it? Just do it like that. You don't want to make heavy work of it, but it can just give it that little bit of life to a seascape. And I'm just going to put some whites in here, but I think it needs a bit more definition. And there we are. That's so this is Worm's Head, and sorry, not Worm's Head. This is Land's End in Cornwall, and a distinctive feature there, and but it's in the form of a seascape. So I hope that's been a bit of a help for you today.